Now, a demonstration christened Aagbe by a group calling itself the Inter-Party Coalition in Defense of National Sovereignty is currently ongoing here in Accra. The demonstration, according to organizers, is to send a clear signal to government that there is no room for state-sponsored terrorism of any sort under the current dispensation, and that Ghanaians are prepared to rise to the occasion to resist fear and terror. Some key members of opposition parties have been speaking to my colleague Nancy Emefa Jradosi.
This government is not in a mood to find the perpetrators of this dastardly acts at Ayawaso West Woko. And not only that, they are doing everything possible within their power to make sure that nobody gets punished on account of the events at Ayawaso West Woko. Part of the orchestration was the lie that was told by the police that those perpetrators were not known, they were not deployed by the Ghana Police Service. It turned out that they came there in police vehicles. And in fact, the driver of the police vehicle was a policeman, a sitting policeman. Nobody has told Ghanaians that a police SWAT team vehicle has been stolen, and for which reason the users will not be found. Now, luckily for us, a sitting Minister of State for National Security has come to claim responsibility for deploying those thugs to go and commit those atrocities. So what else do the police and the security services need to apprehend those people? Nothing. They are unable to do that. And now, the citizens of this country are demonstrating to impress upon the police that they should do their work, to impress upon the ministers of state that they should do their work, and to impress upon the sitting president and Akufo-Addo and Bawumia that they should do their work. They've done everything possible to sabotage this march. The police tried to detect our route. We refuse and indicated to them our constitutional powers. So when that failed, the last effort they made was to rush the announcement of a commission of inquiry last night. I'm sure you've heard our response. I want to repeat our response.
I'm against state-sponsored criminals. I'm against violence. I'm against bloodshed by the state. That is why I'm here. I'm against the formation of terrorists in our country. That's why I'm here. This is how Boko Haram started. We have the police cars were used. We have the police guns were used. It wasn't used by the police. The police who were there did not have arms on them. The police did not have bulletproof. And so all that we are saying is that we are saying no to the formation of terrorist groups. Please, what is happening in this country? You should mark it. If Brian Echampon and the president, they do not stop what they are doing, we are heading for a very troubled nation. And you see, they are forming them. I'm a vet, so I always use the analogy of a dog who has been trained to bite, and then the owner prevents that dog from biting. They tend to bite the owners. When you keep Rottweilers and you make them aggressive, when they go hungry, they attack the owners. And so what that we are saying is that stop equipping criminals and start equipping the Ghana police so that they can protect us better, so that they'll stop kidnapping girls, so that they'll stop doing the contract killings in this country, so that armed robbery will go to the lowest and barest minimum. But Brian Echampon, you have warned us. You are saying you are looking for undesirable things. So these hoodlums that you have equipped with the police guns, with the grenades and knives, and the bulletproofs and police cars, you said they'll be entering houses to come and look for the undesirable things. We've heard you. Thank you very much. We are here to say no to you and your bosses.
I am overjoyed because after all the impediments that the police put in, I thought that I would be the only one here. But seeing these number of people that are here, I can tell you that the people of Ghana will not allow President Akufo-Addo to constitute any charade of a commission in order to exonerate people, knowing very well that once you set up a commission of inquiry, when the commission finishes its work, the persons that appear as witnesses before the commission cannot be prosecuted any longer. The case of Roku Brobe and others in the Ghana at 50 is evident, and this is what President Akufo-Addo wants to do. I am saying that the president says his testicle is missing and he's looking for it. The testicle is with him. Brian Achampong is the testicle that caused the problem in Laubalishi. President cannot say that he did not appoint Brian Achampong. First is that Brian Achampong must go so that the people that he ordered to go and cause that mayhem will know that from now on, any order that will lead to such a dastardly act will mean that the authority that ordered them will be sacked. And that will be the beginning of sanity in our nation. It was the president who quickly asked the IGP to constitute a committee. The IGP constituted the committee. A day before yesterday, the IGP expanded the committee and its remit. Just after that, Mr. President decided that no, if the IGP does a proper police inquiry, the perpetrators could be sent to court and prosecuted. He decided that against prosecution, let's set up a commission of inquiry so that when the people appear as witnesses, it means that that is the end of the matter. This is not what we are for. We are for proper justice so that those who caused this problem that has incensed the entire nation will be brought to book and justice will be done.
We go live now and speak with my colleague Nancy Emefa-Jiradosi, who's been reporting on the demonstration. Nancy, what is the latest?
It's not been easy from Circle, the brass spotted Circle. We're currently moving to the Interior Ministry, and then later we'll continue to the Police IGP, and also later to the Flagstaff House, where they expect the Vice President to receive the petition from the Inter-Party Coalition on National Sovereignty. So basically, that's what's been happening. As you can see, executives of the party, Nana Oyelita is here, Sherry Aite is also here. Earlier they were crying, they were sleeping on the floor because they say that they are how the nation is going. A lot of them, Mr. Akamba is also here, and so we are expecting more people are joining. In fact, the people are so many that they've divided themselves into 3 batches. So the executives of the NDC are at the back, and then there are those who are in the middle. So we are close to the ordinary supporters, but the leadership of the parties and the executives of the NDC are far behind us because of they are trying to slow them down in their pace. So we are waiting for them here around Lava, and then we'll continue to the Interior Ministry, and hopefully, finally, when we get to the Flagstaff House, we'll be able to tell who received the petition. But right now, what they are saying is that until the IGP is fired, until Brian Achampong is also fired, they are not going to stop this series of demonstrations, and they intend taking it to other regions across the country. Mama V.
Earlier, Emefa, you've been telling us who has joined. What new names have joined since you last reported? Emefa, if you can hear me, any more significant names in terms of those who have joined this demonstration? Nancy, if you can hear me, I'm just going to try for the very last time. Any significant names? Okay, obviously the noise is too loud for Nancy Emefa-Jiradosi to hear me, but the demonstrators are on their way to the Interior Minister. They are marching around Kantamanto right now. Let's join Nancy again.
The convener of this group, Bernard Mona, is here. Joshua Kamba is here. Senator Rollins is here. Okuteto Blackwa spotted him. Amane Kwam, I've seen him. Madam Sherry Aite, I've seen Sam George. Majority of these people that we have seen so far are members of the National Democratic Congress. I am yet to meet anybody from APC, from CPP, from PNC, from PPP, from JCPP, because we know that this coalition is made up of about 9 political parties, 9 opposition parties. But majority of of these people are actually NDC, our National Democratic Congress. If you can hear the song at the background, it's a song that was composed from John Dramani Mahama. And so it will tell you that majority of the people who are here are actually from the National Democratic Congress. I have spotted...
So Nancy Emefa Jiradosi there reporting on some of the significant persons who have joined in this demonstration, and she's reiterating the point that many of them, the people that she spotted at least, are from the opposition NDC.